on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
Father Ibrium had many guns.
Many guns had Father Ibrium.
Don't you dare get this song stuck in my head, you beasts!
After defeating a glass Medusa,
You found a grand, dining room here. You barged in originally and saw a Medusa and a bunch of humanoid glass statues and were like, and then turned around.
Yep.
And then you decided, actually, we want to fight.
Well, the plan was find out if she's with Ibrium, and if she's with Ibrium, kill her. We found out she was with Ibrium, and if she had just given us the key, may have just left.
Micah's angels look to make a clean getaway.
Chester's going to start shoving the broken golems underneath the tablecloth.
Just under the table.
Yeah, it's about the only place we can hide them, right?
And Psycheer uses their new powers.
Psycheer is going to prop the body of this Medusa up on a chair and start undoing the vest of their suit, and then pull it across to reveal their framework where all the little bugs are being wound and everything, and they pour out and into the Medusa's mouth.
We're leaving without a trace.
I'm invisible. What could go wrong?
Now.
Well. Welcome aboard the Gearsmoke. Let's walk right to the first fucking key.
Yup, we're great like that.
Jeez.
Experts, not idiots.
I can't believe you guys.
We just lucky.
I can't believe you guys. Well, you're lucky, and I forgot a little thing, but you pretty much still just walked right on in here.
Tell us what happened. What did we miss?
Oh, there was supposed to be a patrol there, but you could have snuck by them anyway.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
question is, would we have tried to sneak by them simply because we were
Yes.
trying to be stealthy?
Yes. For the same reason you went in that room and had that fight.
Well, no. Let's be very clear here. We had that fight because we knew what was in the room. We went into the room because we thought there was a party, and you can sneak into and out of a party without,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would
freaking
have
people out.
snuck through the patrol to get to the room because you would have found a patrol. You'd be like, ooh, there's something important over here.
They were all pooping.
By that logic, we would have went downstairs the first thing. Because it would have been
There was nothing in your way to go downstairs.
Exactly, but with the
we were
patrol
gonna
being
clear-
in our way, I don't think we would. I don't think we would have.
But you
went
also
there.
went in the room and saw clearly something you had to fight,
Yeah,
and we're
that's when we. That's
let's
when
go
we
back
knew.
in there and fight it.
That's when we knew.
I thought we were trying to clear everything that we could see without, getting in trouble, and then go to the forbidden areas.
Yes, yeah. That was
Like
the
a
thought.
SWAT
If that
team,
was
clear
the
everything.
thought process, you would have just turned around when you saw the Medusa. Instead, you'd be like, I'm going to dress up and pretend like I'm a next.
Well, because we knew it was
servant.
there, and we knew there weren't any guards.
It probably made really great listening, though.
Proper planning helped out a lot there, and by proper planning, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
BS and good rolls.
yeah.
Christ. Medusas are fun, though. Medusas are a very fun, classic monster. It was making me think about the other things we've done in our D&D shenanigans that are classic, mythical beasts. The one that comes to mind for me is the Hydra we fought in Jacob's homebrew when we were playing D&D 3.5.
Yeah.
Classic beast.
I've actually had you guys fight a number of hydras,
Yes, there was also one whenever we found Delilah.
and you always kick their butts.
Yes.
Couldn't we attack? I seem to remember with the Hydra, you could either go for the heads and cauterize it, or you could just attack the body.
Yes.
Is that am I remembering correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
guys always had the ability to cauterize the heads really easily.
I
so
probably just went for the body
every hydra I've thrown at
Yeah.
you was super easy for y'all to kill.
because Drow likes to play fire casters.
Yep, and I had a sword of spell storing that I gave up for some reason.
You died.
Was that it?
Yeah, you died and you lost your sword. I was only able to get the other sword and your helmet from your body before Jacob completely incinerated what remained of old Dayrek.
Oh.
Jacob had vicious retaliation.
Some other stuff.
Jacob had a plan.
I'm trying to think some other stuff. We fought a lot of classic stuff in that game in particular.
How about the rats that nearly took us out?
Where was that?
The one time I ran, you guys scared a dragon and almost died to rats.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Oh my God. I do remember
The
it.
great,
I have pictures on my phone of all of our tokens knocked over next to the rats.
Incredible.
the great mythic rat.
What the fuck happened? That should not be possible.
Bad
Those were some
rolls.
drow rats.
Lots of bad rolls.
We fell. It really had not much to do with the rat, more along the lines of I think we were on some kind of
Yes, you were on a slope.
a slope, and we
I
just
had
kept
it
rolling
going
bad.
there was a verticality to it.
We fought a lot of skeletons. That's classic.
Yeah, but you see a lot of skeletons a lot.
We fought a lich.
You don't see a lot of Medusas. You don't see a lot of Hydras.
Oh, so
We
you're
also
thinking
fought a
classics.
Medusa in Jacob's campaign. It was the same place. She tried to say, oh, if you have a potion with a dragon's tooth, you can heal these people without killing me. We found out that it was BS and then we killed her.
Yeah, I remember you running a Medusa, Jacob. I don't remember the details around it, though.
Was that?
It was in the same general area that we found Delilah. So, Greyhawk. Is that what it was called?
I don't know.
It was Jacob's
That was the
homebrew.
mountain.
No.
I actually found the notes. That's where the Sphinx was, on a mountaintop.
Yeah.
It was a cold area.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where you also fought Yetis.
Yep.
Yes. I tried to tame one of those, but only Delilah stuck around.
No,
Ooh.
Yetis are clearly evil, and that didn't know.
We fought, y'all got to fight Yetis in that Rime of the Frost Maiden game, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Were you there for that one, Jacob?
Nope.
We
No,
didn't
wait, I was.
necessarily fight them. We
Yeah.
talked to them.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
You found them, and then Michael Howe's character,
Michael fucking Howe.
he has the thing where he was raised by Yetis, and so he just talked to them. And it was great because I got to do my favorite thing, which is just be a big bad guy that's not afraid of being evil and have a rational sounding conversation with a normal person. Like, oh yeah, these just dwarves showed up here and they were being all mean to me and my kids. So, I just killed them and ripped their heads off.
Yeah.
This is what you do,
Yeah.
Made a good dinner out of them. Just kick their heads around like a soccer ball. Use the whole buffalo
the
or whatever.
baby Yeti was the cutest thing. It was so sweet and round and friend-shaped, but it was like a large-sized creature already. Or no, it was medium, but it was a baby. Bubby.
Does the cockatrice from our Witcher adventure count as a classic but not quite common
Yeah.
creature?
That cockatrice was fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what we've never fought? A beholder.
You guys fought cockatrice in this
we
adventure.
don't play D&D like that.
What did you had us fight? Something that looked kind of like a beholder but wasn't.
An aboleth?
No, that's even more fucked up. I remember what it was. It was some floating head nonsense in one of your early dungeons.
You mean like the human-sized floating heads?
Oh,
Like
the
human heads?
demi-lich.
Maybe.
That was that in Mayron's haunted house?
Yeah, I think so.
Because there was the hand room, the poltergeist room. There's like 6 rooms filled with various undead to kill intruders.
I don't know if it was undead. I thought this was like a devil or something. This might have been some other dungeon.
Maybe. Who knows? I certainly don't. I really don't because I forget.
You'll remember it 3 weeks from now when you're in the shower.
Maybe.
I have my best
It'd
thoughts
be
in the
funny.
shower.
I actually have those notes. I could look when I went home. When I go home, I just have to remember.
Yeah.
Because I think I had something like that. Jeez, you guys have fought. Have I sent a minute? I think I sent a Minotaur at you guys once or twice.
In a maze?
I don't know if it was an amazing. You've had us fight a Minotaur.
When was that?
I believe this was in your game.
Yeah, it was in a maze,
It was
too.
The Minotaur
It
was
was
defending the it was the funny adventure.
Yes, it was something that was supposed to
drinking
be
horn?
related to Caden Kalian.
Yeah, or something like that. It was the funny silly adventure. And he
Yes,
had
it was a
Minotaur.
one-shot.
Because I don't think we killed him. We
Was this
made
Honey I
friends
Shrunk
with
the
him.
Adventurers?
No,
I don't
it was
know.
drunk buddies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I
Yeah.
haven't thought about that in 5 ever.
My homebrew was basically just several one-shots, which were mini story arcs that we played for like 12 hours straight. And I kind of just loosely tie them into a campaign because that campaign was open world where I just every time you finished adventure, I had 2 things for you to choose from. And that was whatever you picked was the next thing we played.
It was a delight.
It was very fun. It kind of went nowhere though, but it was very fun.
Doesn't have to go anywhere to be fun.
It was going somewhere by time we ended it. It
Yeah.
had started to go somewhere.
Yeah, but the reason we ended it is because I couldn't figure out where it was going.
Because you had just done the fucking Han betrayed us thing, and he was going to have Numamel do that to us.
Yeah, you bitch.
And then we were hyper
vigilant.
aware of that.
Well, that
and I also begged.
That campaign ended on a nice, pleasant note, and then we switched to playing Rune Lords and Reign of Winter, and I have never regretted playing Adventure Pass ever since.
Yeah. We have fought a lot of fairies.
Do you still have the map
my
that I
God.
made you?
Which one?
The one that was on the big sheet of slightly crumpled
Tea paper?
tea paper?
Yeah, I do, actually. I have a lot of stuff from back then, and a big old binder.
I did something with that. I think I emptied out a broken pen and dipped a feather into it and etched it like that.
I forget what it was, because it was printed. I'd done the actual map in Photoshop. Well, I'd done a bunch of things, but eventually it got printed out from Photoshop, and then you aged the paper or something. That was cool. I should post a picture of that. I like that map. That was a fun map. The way I actually used to design adventures is I had a vague idea of the plot, and then I would draw maps and figure out the details from there. I would write it like a play, Act 1, 2, 3, 4, finale, whatever. And then I would make the maps, and then that would actually become the content you guys fought through.
Yeah.
Back whenever it used to be I need to put something in this room. Flip through a bestiary till you see something interesting, and then you're like, yeah, let's throw 2 or 3
Throw
of these
that
guys in
in.
there. That was good.
That's basically how I made the dungeon. One time I just made a straight up dungeon crawl. No thought. I just used the table from either the 3.5 book or the Pathfinder book. That's why you guys fought a Hydra in the same dungeon. You found random dwarves just camping and stuff like that.
That was great.
But in an adventure world in a dungeon, you can see random stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's how the Forbidden Lands dungeons work. They're wonderful.
Delightful.
Unless you're so good at fucking setting a scene that your players get scared to enter the dungeon and you never touch it. Sunday group.
Oh my.
Man, I was really looking forward to that dungeon too.
Yeah.
I remembered one thing about that dungeon. One very important thing.
Oh,
I can just say it now. There was an item there, and if you touched it, you lost your character. No saves, no nothing.
Oh, in the Spire of Quetzal or whatever. This is Forbidden Lands dungeon.
There was an item there, and if you touched it, your character was gone. I don't remember if they die or if they got taken over or something. But
possessed.
There was no save, no nothing. If you made the choice to touch it, your character was dead. Was gone.
Dang. And did you know that?
I knew that because I'd gotten that book and looked at it a while back.
Yeah. That book's really cool. I had set the scene. We had done all the build up, and you guys finally got there after getting boats and everything.
Yeah.
And you got to the island, and you're like, I don't think I want to be here anymore. Rather, everyone but Jacob was like,
Because I wasn't there.
if Jacob was there, you guys would have gone in because you were playing the fighter, and you were like, I want to go kill whatever's in this
Go
thing.
fight stuff.
Yeah.
You listen, you hit hard enough, nothing scary.
Yeah, apparently if you make a scene too scary and you're not in a linear adventure path kind of setting, your players will just be like, actually, let's Elden Ring this and never come back here again.
Like, haha, no.
Oh, man.
So
Anyway,
what other
that's what
mythical-
happens whenever you have a bunch of 5e players in a game where you're actually expected to lose a character.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we lost a character first or second.
Second.
Yeah, I
Session.
know, and it fucked them up for 5 ever.
Yeah, it really did.
Hey, losing a character can be traumatic.
Yeah, but that made them very conflict averse unless they were certain of their odds.
Ooh, Baba Yaga.
Oh, my God.
haven't
Baba Yaga,
interacted
we
with-
haven't.
But her
Dancing
hut,
Hut.
Yeah, but the dancing hut.
the dancing hut was one of the highlights of that adventure for sure.
That thing, the thing I've realized though is my opinion of Adventure Path is kind of colored. This one that we're playing, I do really like, but I can see some of its flaws. But I always thought Adventure Paths were perfect because the first 2 I ran was Rise of the Rune Lords and Reign of Winter, both of which are like S+ tier Adventure Paths for 1E. Oh man, but I don't know. I like Galarian, I like Adventure Path, so I can make any of them work now.
Mummies and vampires.
Mummies and vampires.
We fought the Drake right at the head of it of your adventure. We were really low level.
Oh no, he actually wasn't
He was
a
a spawn.
vampire. He was a spawn, and then
Who
later
was his vampire?
his vampire was You fought him in or did you fight him? He might still be around.
Did we fight him in
Neural 9?
Neural 9.
You either fought him in Neural 9 or you saw the results of him being in Neural 9 because all of the fancy rich people vampires, they were spawned from him.
Holy shit, he's got so many.
Fancy
but because it was one of Mayrin's second in commands. He was one of the people that went missing with Mayrin.
Okay.
Because when you went there, you had to find out why they were missing. And the daughter of Urgathoa was one of them, and then he was the other one. So all those vampires...
Daughter of Urgathoa was so cool.
Yeah, all those vampires, they came from him. I just can't remember if you fought him. I think you did. I just can't be...
Was he an orc?
He may have been, yes.
I think we fought him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was the Drake's
We
spawn.
fought him in the same place that you were going to put that Dark Jester.
I put the Dark Jester. I just didn't
use the table.
The special ability.
The thing where you pull a card from the deck of many things.
Where he would force you to take on one of the cards of the deck of many things.
That's stupid.
I thought that was a good idea not to do that.
Yeah, you made the right fucking decision.
I chose the nice theme, but didn't go with the ability.
You should have given him a Rod of Wonder. Centuries before the Starstone was raised, the Wizard Kings next and kept ward with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated, unstable vampire wasteland, at least the Geb side. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Waste rose
Parsis
Alkenstar,
is going to be so excited.
City of Wonder, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, factories, and deck of many things.
Vampires.
To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and Medusas in the face of insurmountable hydras. On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the Fae. And it is here the desperate group, hungry for Pyronite, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar.
I'm half convinced Gatsby puts a little bit of Pyronite in his chili. Just
Gatsby?
Did you know?
Gattleby. The great
Jacob.
Did you know?
What a great parody that would be.
Actually, Chester would know this. One of the key things that makes Pyronite work is a special salt from the Mana Wastes that only exists in the Mana Wastes. And maybe he seasons his chili with that white salt.
You know the really infuriating...
White salt is phosphorus, dog.
It's Gattleby.
It's Gattleby. He cray.
The real annoying thing is Chester's at the right level to actually
to create Pyronite?
Yeah, Pyronite's a level 11 item. And the only thing stopping Chester from making Pyronite bombs and throwing them is the fact that he's only an alchemist dedication. And unless you're doing the remaster rules...
He's salty.
Yeah, as of recording, the remaster comes out in like 3 days.
Yeah, so unless you're using those rules, you're stuck at level 5 until you take a feat for items with the alchemist stuff.
Why didn't you just take that feat?
Because I did take the feat. It's you're never on level. You're always going to be behind. So if I take the feat, I get like up to level 7.
I see.
Maybe this level. Never 11. We won't be 11 in the scope of this adventure. For my dedication.
That sucks, bro.
Sure does.
That's rough, buddy.
It is. It is.
Well, anyway, when we last left you guys were aboard the Gearsmoke.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we wrecked your Hydra. We wrecked your Medusa.
The Gorgon.
Yeah, you did. You got aboard the Gearsmoke. You set up shop in your little quarters.
We didn't set up shop. We're not selling anything.
And then you started exploring the space. You went all around the passenger deck and kind of got the lay of the land. And then after that, you found some passages down to the lower deck by sneaking and picking the lock and making yourself a key. Then you promptly didn't go down there. You instead harassed the people working in the kitchen and noticed another stairway going down. And then you got some snacks from the dining room and then went upstairs to the entertainment deck. Saw a bunch of people playing cards. I will say, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, our map doesn't have a ton of like stuff on here with the like tokens and everything, but there's a lot of people on this entertainment deck like playing games and hanging out. And there was also a group of field marshals patrolling.
Oh, just on the deck?
On the entertainment deck.
Oh, then yeah, never mind. I thought you said they were in the hallway.
Oh, no. There was
Okay.
supposed to also be another group in that hallway when you came in here.
Oh, yeah. And
You may have turned around, but at the same time,
We probably would have kept going.
You could have easily snuck by them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But since they weren't there, you got through to the nicer quarters on the same. It's on the mid deck, which is this half of it is where the entertainment is. It's this open area with a canopy and all these gaming tables, and then there's the other half which has stairs and then these rooms and stuff. And after you went into this side, you explored around and you found some servants' quarters with regular servants' clothes and some servants that looked like they had special clothes from necks and stuff like that. Chester decided to get dressed in it. You found a grand dining room here. You barged in originally and saw a Medusa and a bunch of humanoid glass statues and were and then turned around.
Yep.
And you passed a check to deceive her. And then you decided, actually, we want to fight.
No, we want to fight.
Chester tried to pretend to be a...
Successfully pretended for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just when I pushed it too far.
You pushed it a little too far.
But Jacob would.
And you said, "Oh, hell," and started a fight.
Well, the plan was find out if she's with Ebrium, and if she's with Ebrium, kill her. We found out she was with Ebrium, and if she had just given us the key, may have just left. But she didn't, so...
Yep.
Did you really want the chance that she could have popped up in the middle of a bigger fight?
That was my main motivation for killing her. It was
Yeah.
just what if she showed up while we were fighting Ebrium? That can happen in some adventure paths, and with it being towards the end of the book, they would be willing to do that to us.
Yep. Well, you fought her and her basically... I actually don't think these were golems looking back. I think they're supposed to be elementals.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But it doesn't really matter. Golems have
destroyed
some
them.
anti-magic stuff, and they didn't have any of that going on. But let me read you the flavor for this room and get back where you guys were. A large wooden dining table stands in the middle of this hall beneath a crystal chandelier. Glass statues, life-sized and eerily lifelike, are scattered throughout the area. Most depict humanoids with an unmistakable look of terror on their faces. What do you do?
Ow! I'm hurt. Back here.
So how do I make my prototype construct?
They're a little busy. Would you like me to attempt with my +1 medicine?
No.
Yeah.
So with your little construct companion, you usually just get it when you get the dedication. But we've got this flavor thing going on with these little clockwork fly bug things that you got from the puppeteer and your new hand. So whenever you see something you want to turn into your little clockwork puppet, you can.
Okay. Psyker is going to prop the body of this Medusa up on a chair and start undoing the vest of their suit, and then pull it across to reveal their framework where all the little bugs are being wound and everything, and they pour out and into the Medusa's mouth.
Horrific.
I'm going to say this takes some time, but you see these little clockwork.
Can they do it instead of me? Can the little bugs do it?
You have to guide them. No check. You usually just get this for free. So they'll start basically eating into the body and working together to form little structures and lock into place. And then after about 10, 15 minutes, I think. Let me look at the create undead ritual.
Hey, Sakir. What you doing?
Psyker turns around. They've got metallic bugs dripping out of their chest cavity. They look at you and they're drooling like silver blood.
I see you're a bit busy. Never mind.
God, that's awful.
Chester will go lock the door.
I want to say it takes 15 minutes, and then the body of the Medusa just shambles forward. It looks undead, but it looks undead in the same way as those Shamblers did, where it's just mostly machine with a winding gear puppeting the corpse. It makes a big mess.
Psyker wipes their mouth. Psyker does up their vest and says, I need to prevent her spirit from alerting Ebrium. This will not be permanent.
You think she became a ghost?
I have no doubt that if I can contact the dead, so can Ebrium.
Ain't she still dead, though?
Of a sort.
Ain't these just constructs?
I mean, she's an undead. I guess that there's a line.
Is this a construct or is this an undead?
This is a prototype construct companion.
She's still dead.
Oh, she's still dead then?
Yeah, because
Never
these aren't
mind.
undead. They just look undead. Except, because vitality wouldn't hurt them, right?
Nope.
Correct. Never mind then. I feel a lot better about this.
Chester will search through the stuff that's on the
I was
body.
gonna say, couldn't we look through stuff while they
Yeah.
were doing that?
Yeah.
Or are you backtracking that?
Oh, I'm gonna still make her my minion, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna shove her in the bag.
She, in fact, does not breathe anymore. Okay.
How many pounds does our bag hold?
I don't know.
Probably not a lot more with that fucking bomb in it.
Oh, yeah. Bum.
We got a bomb and a lady made out of clockwork in the bag. In the bag.
Bag. What does she have?
Yeah, what she got?
Yeah, tell me. Loot.
Loot,
Loot, loot, loot, loot, loot, loot, loot, loot.
Fucking Christ.
Loot.
We need to clean up in here too.
Oh, it's not a bag of holding in the
Loot.
remaster. It's a spacious pouch.
Ugh. Are there windows in here?
There are not. So on her body, she only has the key, which you've already taken.
No weapons?
Well, okay.
No gold.
Like a short
no
sword, I
gold.
remember,
She
right?
has a +1 composite short bow.
Oh.
Hello.
Plus one.
Silent. It's silent.
It's silent.
Short bow.
35 gold.
Not worth it because it deals so little damage. That's the
Well.
whole thing that makes the gun worth it.
And also your scarf.
The scarf is worth it for an entirely different reason.
Fashion, baby. Work it, move that bitch crazy.
That too, but there's also the special abilities the scarf lets Chester do.
Yep.
Anything else? No
How
sword?
much damage does it do?
The image had a sword.
Yeah, she has a short sword, but it's 9 silver pieces.
Just regular short sword.
Yep.
Dumb. Key.
Jacob, how much damage does it do, though?
Short bow? I don't know.
Okay, I'll look
not
it
as
up.
much as a gun.
It might do more than my D4.
Okay, let's try that again. Not as much as a gun when it criticals.
1d6 plus your dex and stuff.
Ooh, it does have deadly D10 though.
It does have deadly d10.
Ooh, and propulsive. Add half your strength modifier.
Yeah, because of composite.
Can I have it?
Can you?
Yeah. We
I
can't
want it.
We're not going to be selling anything at this point.
True that.
Nowhere to sell it.
I mean, what if we get into a combat where that's more helpful than my 1D4 gun?
What?
That's mine now.
All right.
Now I will heal people.
Do you have runes to put onto it?
It has +1 potency.
Oh, is it striking?
No.
Do you have striking on your gun?
Yeah.
Then we should take it off your gun and put it on the bow if you're going to use the bow.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Crafting check.
You have striking on your gun?
I have a +1 gun.
Oh, then you don't have
You
striking.
don't have
on it.
striking.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I'm sure we'll find a striking weapon on here.
I'm going to heal.
Yes,
And I'm going to
please.
do it at the expert.
Oh.
Expert.
How long did it take them to do that nasty
15
stuff?
minutes.
15 minutes.
I have 15 hit points back.
That nasty stuff.
I too could use a little healing.
That's a
Natural
1.
Everyone gets hurt.
Hang on.
I hadn't felt.
Actually,
That's
it's
just a
not.
regular
That's just
failure.
a regular failure because you cannot possibly critically fail with your bonus.
I feel like something from old times almost happened.
Did you have a PTSD flashback of being hurt?
Jacob slowly turned to look at Drow.
I feel like if this were like a few weeks ago, you would have just cut me open, but you didn't.
Witness the speed of my ascension.
You
Good job, Sakir.
would not stop moving, they said.
35.
Critical success, 48 plus 10. You
Wait.
coulda-
This has to be just Chester because you can't do everyone and heal, right?
Yes, you can.
No,
Yeah,
I
they
can. Yeah.
Oh,
23.
great. So I get those two?
23
yes,
to
I've
everyone.
got the ward medic. Remember?
So 23.
I'm going to do it again.
And then what was the other one?
That was the only one.
40.
Wow.
Yeah, this will get Chester. Man, this stone has been wonderful.
26 to everyone. What stone?
The Aeon stone that gives me basically fast healing 1, but instead of every round, it's a minute.
So we've been here like 45 minutes.
I am not full, but I'm in much better shape.
I'll do one more.
I'm about 30 down.
That is two 19s in a row.
Damn.
Oh!
Witness
They're
my
good.
Ascension.
30 hit points to everyone.
Oh, dang. That's like, I'm only 2 down. Yes.
Oh, and while Psyche's healing Eleanor, Chester's going to start shoving the broken golems underneath the tablecloth.
Just under the table.
Yeah, it's about the only place we can hide them, right?
Or
Unless-
we could see if there's an open window we could shove them out of.
I already asked, there's no windows. Are the vents in the ceiling or in the floor?
Oh
This
my
room?
God.
That's a good question.
Are you going to shove it up the vents?
It depends on...
I love it.
If it would be down like sweeping.
You see there are some vents in the wall here.
Uh-huh.
However, as you're looking and like healing up, you're thinking about it, they close.
Huh.
And you go over to look at it and you see like steam eking out of them. Like it's hot to the touch.
Oh, so the vent system is either trapped or it has another purpose.
It could be incinerating the sewage.
Yeah.
The poop shoots.
Would Chester know anything about this with a crafting check?
How about an engineering lore?
Well, you know what? I have engineering, don't you know?
Don't mess up my accent.
I had a 19 on the die plus 22 for a 41 lore.
Yeah, that'll do it actually. Holy shit.
What?
I set a very high DC.
Nice.
What?
Chester,
What?
maybe whenever you heard about the Gearsmoke, you dug up some papers
Yeah.
on how these kind of boats are built. You know that a recurring problem on the steamships that operate on the Ostrati is that they are prone to things trying to get on board, especially in the vents,
Oh, so it is trapped.
like oozes in particular.
Yeah.
And so every certain amount of time, you know that some of these are built in with countermeasures. They'll shut all the vents and then turn on steam to basically burn out anything and kill whatever in the vents and then open back up and work again.
Would I have an idea about how often?
In fact, you would.
Like, is it a counter or is it like a time schedule?
It's like a schedule.
Okay.
You don't know when it goes off. It's just periodically, but when it does, it stays closed for 30 minutes. And mechanically, it's severe heat, so you would take a D6 of fire damage per round.
Oof.
Holy shit.
Oh,
A D6? I could actually probably take that. I have fire resistance 5.
but that's just it. Yeah, because Chester also, if we got desperate, we could crawl while this is happening. I can get us resistant to energies.
But it doesn't happen all the time. It might be like once a day. It might be every few days.
But,
okay.
But like, you know,
Oh,
worst
I wonder
case
if we
scenario.
smelled an ooze.
Do what?
If we smelled an ooze.
A rot ooze?
My theory is either some
poop
kind
ooze.
of undead or dead bodies or something, or it's
Yeah?
It's
Yeah.
things that eat the poop.
Odiugs.
Odiugs or oozes. Some oozes do the same thing. But yeah. Can I take a closer look at these statues?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
You look at them and they are shockingly lifelike. Knowing what you know about the Medusa, it's very likely that these used to be people.
Yay!
What are their clothes like?
A number of them are very Nexian in their appearance.
Ooh.
And
Maybe like one Alkenstar one.
killing the Medusa didn't bring them back.
Nope.
No. We'd have to use spells for that. Medusa killing does not bring them back. Oh, can I learn anything about them? Is there anything on the table in here? I want to search the room. There we go. I search the room.
You don't find anything.
I find nothing. Does the lady have a note on her? A journal, per se?
Nope. It got it so well.
Oh, no.
I'm going to set that as my ringtone.
No way.
You'll be in public when that goes off.
And I will check my phone.
Sorry, guys, my phone passed gas. Oh, we don't even have to hide her body. She's in the bag.
In the bag.
So what is she now? Just like a CR -1 creature?
She is a prototype construct minion thing. Prototype is a class of it.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, okay.
What's her CR?
I would have to figure it out. It's based on Psycheer stuff.
Oh, is this like an inventor thing? Is this based off? Oh.
My class DC is 28, apparently.
I won't go.
So prototype construct companion, it's a construct companion, prototype tier.
Oh, but that means you'll have to spend actions to control it.
Yes, and also you'd have to take feats to make it
good,
stronger. So like, there's different things you can do to make it stronger. I forget. It comes from Guns and Gears. It's basically the same thing the inventor gets.
Yeah, the inventor's companion.
But if I send a clockwork undead into the bowels of the ship where there are other clockwork undead, perhaps...
Maybe, yeah.
Perhaps there will be no fight.
We need to put a mask on her so they don't recognize her.
The undead?
Well, I mean, anyone who's with the undead.
Just give her a hood to cover up her hair.
Yeah. That's why I don't think there's undead. Derek was very clear in saying that the smell was what?
Poop.
Like
sewage
stench. Like swampy, sewagey.
Swampy and sewagey. I don't think we'll find any undead. I think we're done with that.
But weren't we supposed to encounter the jetpack guys?
Those aren't undead. Those are just constructs. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chester, as you're searching the room, though, after you finish healing, make me a perception check.
Do I get
Anyone else can, too.
Do I get to add my +2 for a search of over 10 minutes?
No.
Did you say anyone can if they wanted to?
Yar.
36.
Okay.
15 on the die, 36.
I feel like you should ignore me. I rolled a natural 2, so
no.
20.
Alrighty. You hear footsteps out in the hall where you came from and low voices.
Guys, get underneath the table.
I get underneath the table.
I'm gonna use
Crawling on the glass.
my hat
Yeah.
to be the Medusa.
That's out. Yeah.
Ooh, clever.
Or maybe you should, since you speak next.
But what is your deception?
Okay, yeah, all right.
I have a +15, so it's not bad.
I have a
but-
+19.
Should we roll for it? What do we think?
Just pick.
I'll do it.
Okay. All right, you're on.
Chester will put his hat on.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
You just hear it outside the door.
Chester will take his hat off.
Okay.
Panic.
What
I
are
don't
they
want to
saying?
waste it. Yeah, Chester will go to the door and listen.
All right. Make me another perception check.
35. 14.
You hear people speaking common. It sounds
Haldane.
like, man, I can't wait to get off my shift guarding this fancy pants, rich ass McGee compartments and go back to get some gambling and some booze. Yeah, brother, I can't wait till we get off too.
brother.
It's gonna be great. I wonder what Lovelace is doing with all this stuff. I don't care, man. It's nice being able to guard such a fancy pants boat instead of being out on the streets. I hear that. Yeah. And they're just talking. Sounds like shield marshals.
Being shield marshals.
Yeah. Looks like they're patrolling.
Oh, we've been made.
Not yet. They're not
You
coming
wait
in.
like 5 minutes and they're just walking around. They might go away for a little bit and then they'll come back.
When they go away, do I hear the door across the hall open and shut?
You hear footsteps, but you have no idea how many are there, if any left to stay or what.
Are the vents still doing their thing?
I think they're in the middle of it right now, yeah.
It's only 30 minutes. We could just wait for the vents to be done and then crawl out of here.
Okay.
I'm with that.
We'll shove every bit of incriminating evidence underneath the table, and then we'll wait for the vents to be done.
No, we hide it under the rug. It's totally non-conspicuous.
Just a big old lump.
You didn't see that lump. What lump?
Odd lump.
All right, I'm going to say you wait about 20 more minutes.
Eh.
Middle of the afternoon at this point. The vents open back up and they full of steam.
It smells like hot shit.
Chester will start crawling into the vent.
Make me an acrobatics check.
That's where you belong.
26. Wait, tell me.
It works so well.
You were just sitting there watching the waveforms, weren't you?
Yeah, it's like very defined.
Each undulation of the sphincter. Oh God, buddy.
26.
It stinks.
Yeah, you get in.
It does? Does it really?
Yes.
Oh no, I must not feel good. I'm nose blind.
You know what's great? You know what's great about having a really runny and stuffy nose simultaneously? I can't smell it.
I'm sorry.
The vents. When you're able to get in, there's
It
a
smells
vent
like
that
hot
goes.
shit.
Just know that how you suffer by smelling, I suffer by my tummy hurt.
Oh my God, yeah.
So Chester, when you get into the vent, you see that there's a path that goes to the other vent in the room, a path that goes down, and a path that goes towards the place you came,
The place we came, like downstairs or the hallway?
the hallway.
So one goes to the hallway, one goes to the vent in the room, and one goes another direction?
Down.
Down.
If
If we go down, we can get to one of the vents from downstairs and just walk back up.
I like the thought of that.
Chester will head towards down.
Okay.
We need to make sure that this door is locked.
Yes, Chester did that already.
Okay.
When you were doing your messed up stuff, Chester locked the door.
My messed up stuff. I'm just doing arts and crafts.
That's some messed up arts and crafts right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're using the whole buffalo.
Listen, you know what's messed up? Macaroni art. So I stand by it.
Okay, fair.
Make me a climb check as you go down the vent.
Oh, this is going to be the fun one.
But unlike macaroni art, she could not have been delicious mac and cheese.
Oh, well, this is athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that bad. 29.
Yeah, you're able to shimmy shamble down. Hot. Down the vent.
My
All right,
turn?
who's going next?
Wait, I should go last in case if something goes wrong. Go ahead, Psycheer.
I'll go.
Acrobatics to get in the vent.
Oh, I rolled athletics. So that would be a 16 for acrobatics.
Psycheer, you start climbing into the vent
I have a climb speed.
and you get stuck. Make me another acrobatics check.
Your titanium gets...
13.
Why is it magnetized? Why is it magnetized?
Yeah.
Clank, clank, clank. Chester, you notice Psycheer's getting stuck behind you. You're worried
like a
about the noise you're
cat
making.
Stuck in a tree.
Sakir.
One action, get all poofy.
Sakir.
One action, get all poofy.
Stop.
It muffles the sound.
One action, get all
muffles
poofy.
the sound.
You're going to have a hard time because you're not trained in acrobatics.
Oh, you're not even trained?
No.
Hold
Oh,
on.
dear.
Chester might have something he can do to help.
You climb back up out the hole.
I'm just gonna leave this place by walking out.
Right into...
Yeah, and I'm gonna like be zipping up my pants as I do so.
You might be able to get away with that better than the rest of us. I, for one, will take the vents.
Dang it. So, used to be the stuff that would counteract like glue and whatnot would also mention that it was slippery. But Universal Solvent does not mention that anymore. I believe this was a 1E thing.
Put me in the bag.
Wait, what is a solvent? What is...
It's something that other things are dissolved into.
Don't dissolve Psycheer's metallic parts.
No, never mind. Okay. I mean...
You have nothing that could give them better acrobatics?
I can make them stickier.
Would that help?
No. No.
One action, get all poofy.
Don't do it.
Your Psycheer's
One-
half stuck in this vent.
One action, get all poofy. Boy, if only we had that shrinking thing.
It would only be able to help you now. You would still have to worry about every other time.
Could I just put Psycheer in the bag and climb down for them?
Cat in the bag.
Yeah.
Technically, you could.
Will you
she-
like hanging out with a corpse and a bomb?
You will also run out of air in
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
10 minutes will be
But
out of
should I
this by
need
now.
10 minutes to climb out of there? I'm an acrobatics master.
All right, if that's a risk you want to take.
Hold on.
Psycheer, is that a risk you want to take?
Hold on. I'm looking. I have something to give
I
you.
think that it would just be better for me to leave.
Go with your hat.
Wait, take an invisibility potion.
I've already got a disguise on.
You have an
Remember, I'm Virgil.
Use your
And
invisibility
it's a
thing.
private party. They know what's going on in there.
I could just say that I was hired entertainment.
You do have an invisibility rune.
I
Yeah.
have an invisibility rune and like 3 invisibility.
And I have a bunch of potions too if you need an extra. That might be your best bet.
I'll just slip out with my rune.
What's your stealth?
Plus 17.
That's not
Much
bad.
better.
All right. Yeah, we'll just meet downstairs.
All right, Eleanor.
I got a roll to get in and all that.
Yeah, give me acrobatics.
If you get into a fight, you're by yourself. Be very careful.
I'll be invisible.
40.
What could go wrong?
40?
40.
Yeah, you're fine. You
Hang on, I wanna-
squeam in there, easy peasy.
I want to say this very cleanly so that it can be used against me later. I'm invisible. What could go wrong?
Speaking
and then you
of
can
which,
add the echoes.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and have Psyche go ahead and make me a stealth check as you try to stealthily open this door.
I believe in you, Psyche.
31.
31?
Mm-hmm.
That was much better.
All right, Psyche, you ever so slightly creak open this door, and you see inside there's a shield marshal with his back to you. And with your stealth check, you're able to get on the other side of the door
You guys should stay until after I leave so that you can lock the door.
and close it.
Eleanor can lock the door.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will just make my way to the place where my room.
Downstairs.
My room. Yes, downstairs.
All right. So I'm going to say you're able to get all the way over to this door. Make me another stealth check as you try to crack this one.
I want to use a hero point.
That was a natural 3
That
on
was
the
a
die.
3. Yeah.
Oh, much better.
29.
29. With 29, you crack open this door successfully, just as quiet, and sneak past it. But you notice there's another shield marshal here. Again, your luck out with his back turned to you. And with your high stealth check, he keeps patrolling down to the end of this hall, opens the door,
I will slip out.
and you make me another stealth check to slip out while he doesn't notice you.
I believe in you.
24.
Oh, it almost landed on the 1.
24.
Yes. However, they would have to be actively looking for me because I'm invisible.
All right, so what happens is I hate the invisibility rules in 2E so much. You try to sneak out while he's going out, and you don't touch him, but the door, hits you. And this is while he's going out to the main deck, like the entertainment deck, hits you, and then you, move out. And now you are hidden because you were undetected. And he kind of looks around for a bit, but you can easily, at this point, maneuver through the main deck and make it down to your
All
quarters.
right.
Because it's so crowded up
Let's fucking go.
because he knows something happened, but there's so many people that it could be anyone. All right, Eleanor, I need you. You're in the vent now. You locked the door. You crawled into it.
there. You're allowing me to keep that 1 and say I'll lock the door beforehand?
Yeah, I used acrobatics check. I'm not worried.
Okay.
I need you to make me an athletics check to climb.
Not the greatest. 27.
All right, you're able to climb down and follow Chester. Let's go to the other map.
I do not like separating the party. What if we get in a fight?
Then we're gonna fight with a split party, I guess.
Then we'll
You've done it before, but I don't know about us.
What's the exterior of this boat made of?
boat.
Boat.
It's made of boat.
It's a metal boat. All right, let me take you guys down to the other map.
Looks like there's some wood bits to it. I could probably climb poles if I needed to.
I think your metallic parts could
I don't
bore
want
into
to
metal.
necessarily. I don't want to necessarily poke holes in the metal parts of the ship.
Do
Stop
it.
blowing holes in my ship.
Keep poking holes in the ship.
Sack here.
All right. Chester, Eleanor, you go down the vents and you see the vents that lead into the stinky room.
Yeah.
Are there people in the stinky room?
Yeah, we'll just wait till there's no one watching and pop out.
Make me a stealth check. Both of you.
Can do.
14 on the die for a total of 31.
All right.
33.
All right. You're both able to pick your moment. However, the vents are closed. But they're not locked right now. You can just pop them open and get out.
Oh, About to say, why they closed?
If they were locked, I was going to have problems because my thievery isn't that great.
Man's good.
I have expert, but it's only plus 20.
Plus 20 is great.
Is it? I must be spoiled by my amazing acrobatics.
But you guys pop out. Where are you guys going to go now? You're
Wait,
in the stinky room.
Wait for Psycheer here.
No, let's head towards Psycheer.
Psycheer's invisible.
Are you going to go to your room, or Psyche, you are now at the
I mean, I guess we could go to
dining
the
room.
Let's meet at the room.
Yeah, let's go to the room.
I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna pop back into my room and uninvisible.
All right. You do that. You are now in your room, and you all want to meet in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a safe meeting place.
Psyker slicks their fur back, still jet black,
How'd it go?
tugs at their collar. I got hit by a door.
Ouch.
Nice.
Meet back in your room.
Luckily, I haven't felt my stubbed toes in a decade.
Did it make your metal vibrate uncomfortably?
Not
Like-
necessarily. However, it was loud.
Back up to the deck.
Great.
Alrighty. Back up to the entertainment deck.
Yes.
Can you imagine being someone who's particularly observant and watching all of you come onto the deck and then go down a hallway and then come back onto the deck another way?
They're
It'd
too
be like
busy.
my grandpa be like, they came up the wrong
They're
way.
too busy gambling
And drinking.
and drinking.
And smoking crack, perhaps.
If you're paying attention while you're gambling, I don't think you'd notice that stuff.
Too busy counting cards.
That's right.
Oh, I don't like this.
Now the patrols are out.
I don't like this.
Well, we always knew that there were probably going to be guards out here.
This might be the safest place to be with guards, though, on the entertainment
Chester
deck.
will walk over this direction and see if there's a staff-only sign on that door the guy's by.
Like he's watching the table to see how the bets are going.
No. Oh, yeah, that's like what he would be doing. But he's actually checking to see if
It
there's...
doesn't say staff only.
Chester will glance at those two. Yeah, the two people there with him. And he'll go try to walk through the door.
So this is the other door opposite the one that you went into on the mid deck.
Yeah.
So another different hallway, because that one didn't connect to this one.
No.
When you walk up to it, there's one of the shield marshal guards here, like looks you over, says, "You sure you belong in there?"
Is it a high rollers table?
No.
Oh.
Fancy people quarters.
Don't I look fancy?
Make a deception check.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my goodness.
You can get your +1
Well.
from your impersonate thing.
Well, I'm not going to... I didn't do bad. 17 on the die for,
Don't forget your +1.
I know, 33.
Yeah, you're fine. It's like, all right, you fancy pants McGee over here.
Now listen, I'm just a person like any other, except I have money. And he'll go inside.
Hey, Derek, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I have a hero point for pulling that off?
Yeah. Actually, that was very
nice.
That was very good point. That was very Mission Impossible of you.
Thank you.
Chester, you by yourself?
So far.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Let's see. Chester, are there more guards in here?
Not in here right now. In here you see what looks very similar to the locked doors you saw in the other one, where there's these like very big looking rooms, but they're still quarters. And then you see a door down here at the end of this hall. It says Captain's Dining Room.
Oh.
But there are no guards in here.
Not right now.
Psyche's gonna go up to the door too.
You belong in there too?
We were separate before we went in.
Yeah.
Psyche's going to look at this guy and start speaking in Amarun,
What now?
catfolk language,
Make a deception check.
with a +1 because of my thingamawhatsit.
Oh, goodness.
Natural 20.
Oh,
40.
beautiful.
It's like, all right, you fancy pants catfolk people, get on in there, I guess.
I'm a little nervous about making this check now.
What's your deception?
It's good. It's like +20. It's just
Oh, you got this.
the chance of me rolling badly after all that.
Got this. No problem.
All right, I'm going to go up there too. Wait a little while so that, it doesn't look like we're together.
And Chester will wait by the door.
And then I'm going to go up there.
All right.
Deception check.
Yeehaw.
I think at this point he says, all right, hold up. Do you have a room down this hallway?
I'm going to go with I thought this was where the musical troupe would be.
I have a bone to pick with that fancy catfolk.
And Chester's listening at the door. Mm-hmm. He'll open it, but there she is. Come on, we hired a dancer.
All right. Roll a deception check.
I love it.
Which one? Which
Both
one of
of you.
us?
Oh, I'll just start batting my eyes at you like.
Someone's going to aid the other.
I will aid.
This is incredible.
Thank goodness I only aided.
Oh, I rolled a natural 16.
Beautiful.
That's a 36 plus 1 for 37 plus your aid is what?
I got an 18 total. Do I even aid?
No.
Okay.
So, but 37. I
yeah,
bat
close.
my eyes. I bat my eyes and give him a very alluring glance.
Aid's DC is 15 unless you say otherwise.
Maybe a cheesy giggle.
Oh, yeah.
So you get plus
sure.
1.
Maybe a cheesy giggle too.
Yeah, you get
Yes,
in
that
just fine.
sort.
All right. Where you
Eleanor
guys wanna
gets
go?
through and tries not to vomit. No offense,
Shikir
Chester.
points at her and goes, making fun of her.
If you ever tell anyone I did that, I will gut you alive.
Chester will bring his 2 companions who are getting along perfectly down here. And he'll be like, so
She's
those...
thoroughly
And she
embarrassed.
starts saying, she hears Shikir talk in Emerald to themselves. However, there's a very specific mocking lilt to it, and then there's another.
So the other 3
I
doors
need them to
are
bring
rooms.
back Al. I
They
need
look like
them to
rooms.
bring back Al. I need them to bring back Al.
Chester says, hey, y'all stop that. I found the captain's dining room.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
I wonder if the captain knows what's going on here. I bet you the captain. Oh, captain might be dead. If he's not in it, he's dead. Because we're going to hijack the boat.
Or she.
Or she. Listen, this is the metaphorical M, all right?
I just want it to be difficult. The captain could be female.
They.
Chester,
Yeah, the captain could be anything. It's Pathfinder, baby.
That solves everything.
Yeah. Chester will pull out the servant's clothes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He'll change back into them.
I love that this has become Chester's new bit.
I mean, servants go places.
Yeah, no, it's a great bit. You turning into a servant using the next language.
This is the fancy boat version of putting on a high visibility vest and just walking into a place like
Yeah.
you own it.
Yeah. Chester's going to go up to the door. He's going to look at his 2 friends. He's like, if the captain's in here, he's either there. Yeah.
You will notice, Chester,
Blood dripping out from under the
on
door.
your sheet that you can see partially into the room because it has windows.
Peek,
Well,
peek,
in
peek,
that
peek.
case,
peek
Chester
time.
would like to peek through the window.
Oh,
Why
can
don't you
I
do it?
Can I say that this whole time I'm watching the door in case if one of those guards changes their mind?
There's no one in there.
You don't see anyone
No,
in there.
no, the first door.
Sure,
no.
that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Chester, he'll still keep the servant's thing on just in case.
Okay.
Chester looks over. He's like, guys, ain't no one in there. You want to go snoop?
Yes.
Entirely.
Chester
Let's
will
fucking go.
open the door.
There you go.
Al would have loved snooping around the boat.
Stained glass windows.
I would love not being dead.
Stained glass windows depicting brave soldiers on a stormy sea have been inlaid to either side of the. Stained glass windows depicting brave soldiers on a stormy sea have been inlaid into either side of every door of this room. That is a weird way to say that. Into either side. Into all the doors. Either way, the center of the room contains a long oval table, and beneath a chandelier crafted from antique pistols.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
You enter here and you see 3 doors opposing you. All of them look locked.
Chester's going to think about it for a second. He's going to put a silencer on his gun,
Okay.
just in case.
I never used my gun, so I still have the silencer.
This
And the bow.
this door up here says Captain Elford. And this door right here says First Mate Parker.
And what's that door say?
Evil
it doesn't
man
say
Parsis.
anything.
Fuck. Wrong one again. Evil wizard Ebrium.
Ah, that door.
Stay out, goody 2-shoes, outlaws.
Chester will go to the middle door first.
Okay.
Oh, is there also windows there?
Yes.
Chester will peek through the windows. There are stairs going upwards. And it does not look like any other doors in that hallway. Okay. We got options here. Chester can just try to open the door, and we can snoop. Or Chester can knock.
I will give us one thing. We definitely need to not go back through that door for a while. based on the cover we created.
Oh, yeah.
Climb to the vents.
We could always, actually, there's a very easy way to make it go quick. We'll just open the door and sling Eleanor out and be like, she sucks.
How dare!
What a bad dancer.
We're done already.
I want my money back. I'll have you know we hired dancers. This is art.
Eleanor's mom would have called it art too.
This is hentai, and it's art.
Oh, hello, microphone. I forgot it was there, and I touched it with my elbow.
But Mike,
knock or go in.
If you don't see anyone, just go in.
Well, there's no windows into the. I think this is his room
Oh, then
or an office, probably room. I'm gonna guess room.
why do the hard door first?
Chester listens at the door,
Which door?
the captain's door.
You
We haven't
don't.
done a good old-fashioned cheesy listen at the door in a while.
You don't hear anything.
Do you smell anything?
Do I smell anything?
No.
Try knocking.
Chester will open the door. It's locked, right?
It is locked.
Chester will try the key.
The key does not work.
I did not think so.
Does that ruin your key?
No. No. That key's still around for a good little bit. Chester will unlock the door with thievery checks.
Okay. Start rolling.
Come on. Let me make sure it's turned on. Key making tools. It's a +1.
Does this mean you'll mess up your key if you succeed?
Nope. That's a choice.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling really good today. That's a 17 on the die plus 22 is 39.
All right, 2 successes.
It's less good.
Go,
but
Chester, go.
27.
1 more success.
35.
2 more successes. You unlock the door. All
And Chester will quickly slide in.
right.
I opened up his character sheet, Foundry.
In here, you see this Spartan room is decorated with sturdy, well-crafted furniture and little else.
Same.
You see a large chest.
I thought the same exact thing, Jacob. The Spartan room. This is Sparta!
You would be proud of me. The
Kick a
first
chair.
thing I thought of was a Halo Spartan.
Ooh.
At the foot of the bed, you also see a large chest.
Heck yes.
It's a mimic. I shoot it. No, I don't.
I want to die.
You should stab it though, just to be safe.
I feel like that would be a bit out of
Punch it.
character for this kind in a dungeon, maybe. But Chester will snoop the room.
You don't find anything interesting.
What about the
Damn.
chest?
Even in the chest?
Do you open the chest?
Chester will
fuck do
perception
we?
the chest first.
Okay.
Has it been more than an hour since our fight?
No.
Okay.
Didn't we heal for about 30 minutes?
It was
Natural 20.
45 minutes before I did my final healing. So it was 55 minutes, and it probably took us
What
more
did
than
you
5 minutes.
Roll a natural 20 to do.
To perception the chest. See if it's trapped, basically.
Oh, it looks like a chest. It is not trapped.
Well, excuse me. Let me get done. That's a 41.
It's not trapped. It's fine. What the fuck?
Chest opens the chest.
This is end of game paranoia.
You see a bunch of gold. You see a very interesting magical coin and a very
Magical
familiar
coin.
looking
Key?
No way.
piece of ammunition.
Is it explosive
Corpse
ammunition?
crawler?
Yes.
Oh, Chester will take that. And what is this coin?
Explosive. Make a identify check.
Arcana?
No, crafting for Chester.
For Chester, it's crafting.
29.
This is something called a vanishing coin.
Oh.
It is a talisman that you affix to armor. You attempt. The trigger is you attempt a stealth check for initiative, but you haven't rolled yet. If you are a master in stealth, this copper coin dangles from a leather string. Blah 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 blah. When you activate the coin, it casts second level invisibility spell on you, lasting till the end of your next turn.
Dang, but you have to be a master in stealth. Are any of you a master in stealth?
No.
I'm not.
Well, I'm trained.
Shut up.
I also am just
The
trained.
thing of it is if like next level, I were to go up to expert, I could then use this coin because of one of my
Yeah,
investigator
go for
abilities.
it. I so rarely use initiative that I wouldn't.
I'll take the coin and I'll take the ammo. But I think we'll
We
leave.
should leave the gold.
the
Yeah.
leave the money.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's like as undisturbed as possible and
Yeah.
dust off your fingerprints if you can.
Oh, please. He's an investigator. He knows how to do this.
I'm part of the
Please.
law enforcement. I know how to break the law.
All right.
Don't take too long. Get out as fast as
That's
possible.
it. Nothing in the cabinets. Nothing on the desk. Nothing in that journal on the desk.
If you look through the journal on the desk, it's just a captain's log of the different voyages. You notice that the shield marshals have been on a number of voyages.
So they got people used to seeing them there.
Yeah.
All right. Chester will then put things back the way he found them and close the captain's door.
Okay.
Don't forget to
Think.
relock it.
And it took me 30 seconds to lock it. He'll relock it
Okay.
just with a lockpick set.
Okay.
Chester will be like, we good? We still good?
Of course.
From what I know.
Then he's going to move down to the first mate's room and listen at the door.
You don't even need to roll perception because you hear loud snoring.
Tired.
Aw, him sleepy.
The temptation is still there.
All right, how good at stealth are you?
I mean, it's not the best, not the worst.
What's your plus?
I don't know if I want to risk it because
That is pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
We should do the other room then.
We
There's
did.
3.
Oh no, the other room right there. If you look through the window, it just takes us to a staircase that goes up,
Looks like it goes up.
presumably to the deck,
Okay,
to
okay.
the
Upper deck.
upper deck, the actual driving area,
Yeah.
whatever that's called,
It's a good question. What is that?
the vroom room.
The vroom room?
The vroom room!
Yes. The vroom room.
That's the actual nautical term.
We're
fucking hate
professionals.
you.
The vroom room. Or just the vroom.
I really think
Just-
it might just be called
just-
the deck.
Just say some more stupid shit so I can laugh at you again.
Listen,
Bridge.
That's what I'm good at. Oh, the bridge. There we
Oh,
go.
thank God.
Yeah, like the Golden Gate. Goopy style.
I'm gonna kill you.
We should go back the way we came.
Do you think it's been long enough?
Well, yeah, he spent some time searching that room. And what he wants to do is he also wants to get an idea of the type of people that might be in these rooms. So he has a plan for that.
Oh, well, then it'll take us even more time.
Yeah, so if Psyche here and Eleanor will scooch down the hallway a little bit,
No.
okay, Chester will knock on the door. And he is still in his servant's clothing.
You don't hear anything.
He'll knock again.
Still nothing.
I'll open the door. I'm addicted to this, y'all.
You
really are. You really are the SWAT
incredible.
We're gonna find something
incredible.
this way. I mean, we already found something this way one time.
Yeah.
So.
True, true.
It's locked, so you have to pick it.
Get picking.
Get picking. Get busy picking. Get busy dying. 15 on the die.
Get busy picking or get busy dying.
37.
Wow.
That is 2 successes.
27.
1 more success.
1.
You break your lockpicks.
Ha. It's magic. Natural 20!
There you go. You open the door.
Is there anything in there?
There you go. Door opens. In here, you see a very nice room. Lots of space, very fancy bed and furniture. A nice porthole view out to see the river. And yeah, it just looks like someone's set up shop in here.
Anything suspicious?
You rifle through for a while, and you find a bit of jewelry. You find some money,
Yeah.
quite a bit of money actually.
Oh, how much money?
350
Oh
gold.
my God.
Oh my goodness. But if we steal stuff, the people
They'll
will make
know,
a fuss.
yeah.
They'll know.
We can steal it later. We can ask for it as a hero's fee for
I like
saving
it.
them.
By the by, I would like to mention, I thought about this and forgot to mention it. When we left the captain's quarters, Chester took a bullet and replaced the explosive ammo with a bullet.
Okay, but
I
not the
thought
coin.
that I had a.
Oh, the coin's a coin, right?
Is it a special looking coin?
Fuck.
It was a copper piece on a leather strap.
It's like a magical coin though.
I mean, can the captain detect magic?
We don't know.
this.
It's fairly reasonable to say they might suspect something's up if they look through their stuff.
Okay. Chester has nothing to replace that, so we'll just have to hope he doesn't search too hard. Oh, there's so much money here. Chester repeats to himself, I'm not a thief. I'm a law-abiding citizen unless the law needs to be broken. I'm not a thief.
Chester,
but
it'll do us
Chester.
no good unless we get off the
I
ship.
feel like I'd make a kerfuffle. My mama would be disappointed.
But think about how many nice dresses you could get your mother, Chester. Think about how beautiful she'd look in something brand new and not faded by the
How
Alkenstar
many
sun.
explosives she could create.
True, see, but that's the thing. That's the one. That's the thing. Like, dresses is nice, but if she wanted nice dresses, she could buy them herself, and she don't. She lacks functionality over looks. So, like,
What
some
if
nice
you had
leather
both
sets.
and something nice from you?
Could buy her that kit she's always been looking at. Chester will
Chester.
close the door. He won't take any of the money.
We'll ask for it as a reward.
Do you lock it behind you?
Will my key from downstairs work here?
No. This is a room
Then
key,
you need
bro.
to pick it.
Chester will relock it. Relock
Relick
Relick
it.
Actually,
You pick
know
it with
what?
your tongue.
No. Chester will not lock it
Ew.
simply because we didn't take anything. And it's easy to forget to lock your door.
All right. Cool.
Chester will go down to the next door and he'll listen at these doors.
You don't hear anything.
Chester will knock at the one at the north.
Okay.
Does
Don't
anyone
hear
respond?
anything.
He'll then knock at the door at the south.
Don't hear anything.
I'm passing up.
I know. It's okay. It's all right.
I believe in you.
This is what you are talking about. This is what's similar to What's-Her-Face's apartment. Chester.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep.
Chester will unlock the north door.
Okay.
The 25.
One success.
Okay, yeah, this is very hard to fail. Critical success.
How much was it?
15 on the die. The other one was a 3 on the die.
Okay, yeah.
This is an 18 on the die.
Yeah, you
So,
unlock it.
All right, he'll pop in. Anything suspicious?
Oh, wow. It looks exactly like the room you
All
just
right, he'll
went to.
close the door.
Hey, wow. There's jewelry and this little gold coffer.
Chester will open the south door.
All right, go ahead.
Critical with a 16 on the die. 11 on the die for a total of 33.
Regular success.
5 on the die. A success.
Success. You unlock the door.
This is a DC 25.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Another very similar copy of this lavish
Do they
room.
all have 350 gold in them?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
No, I got it. We take 50 from one and 50 from the other and 50 from the other.
No, I have an idea.
I knew this was going
I
to
have an
hurt you
idea.
mentally.
We steal 2 of them, but we leave 50 in the third to make them think that the person did it.
No, we
We can't do it.
No.
We're
it's
not bad guys.
Chester will close the door. He'll lock this one.
This is to punish you, Jacob.
The thing of it is, if I didn't think that there was a chance this would cause a kerfuffle and like raise the alarm level by 1.
I mean, stealing the coin is dangerous enough.
yes. But that could be useful.
The money's not going to do us any good.
It
Yeah.
just we can't use. You know what? None of us can use that coin. I could use it next level, but that's if I choose to. We're going to keep. It's a bit of time has passed by now.
Yep.
So we're going to go to this
Do you
door.
know how much money it takes to bring back somebody from the dead, Eleanor?
We can get the money later.
That was 1,050 gold pieces.
I know.
Should we get some of it?
I know. No. It helps that this is the end of the adventure, but no.
Should I
If
leave
this-
first?
If you had another book to go through, you would be having a whole different conversation right
Yes,
now.
yes, it'd be a whole different consideration. Chester will wave Eleanor over.
I should leave first and you guys should leave a little after.
No, we can leave together because he's the one that brought you in.
Oh, okay.
He'll open the door.
I will put link my arm in yours.
Oh, we don't. It's
No, I said it. I'm doing
Yes.
it.
oh,
I link my arm in yours.
and
As soon as you do that, right before you open the door, Sacred goes,
and we'll walk out.
You enjoy your dancing.
Yeah, it was a great dance.
I'm sure it was.
She winks.
It was.
Didn't take you very long.
I mean, it's a dance.
He didn't
Dance is-
say much.
Chester's gonna keep walking, but he looks. It's a dance. Why do you mean? What dances aren't very long?
I do good work.
Oh my god. Okay. You all go back out on the entertainment deck.
I'm gonna give that a minute to settle.
What do you want to do? Again, people are out here playing games and
I'd just like to.
I unlinked my arm now.
I'd just like to shoot the nearest shield marshal.
Did I make
openly. Bang.
Oh, hi! Yeah.
question? Did it fluster Chester any for me to be all
Yes.
up on him? She enjoyed seeing you all flustered.
I'm gonna do that to you too. I think.
Chester's got a whole new wife.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
You going up the big stairs to the top deck?
Yep. We're exploring, baby. Let's do this.
We are clearing this like a SWAT team.
Well, less conspicuous. That's the word.
Okay, we're clearing this very stealthily.
I'm gonna grab one of the free drinks off of like a server's
I want one too.
plate,
All right.
just to make sure that I look like I belong there.
I want a mimosa.
It's the midday though. They're not gonna have mimosas. They're
Who
gonna have
says
like
you can't
spritzers.
have breakfast all day?
This is true.
That's a brunch type of deal. It's lunchtime.
Fine, I grab something else. It's like one of the only drinks I know.
Chester's just doing shots of straight vodka.
Holy shit, buddy!
Hands twitching.
I grab something fruity and girlish.
Can I just take ketamine?
Let's climb the stairs. I grab something fruity and girlish with a paper umbrella on it.
Girl, I'm dying.
Right, let me
Can I just
go
do
up here.
ketamine? Are you feeling bad?
Leans to the nearest shield marshal. Hey, you got any meth?
Where do you keep the stuff you confiscate?
You got death sticks?
What about some death sticks?
I want to go home and rethink my life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Go home and do more death sticks. Ooh, new map. Oh no, it just.
A
It
continuation.
is a new map.
Ooh, more tables.
Is it more pleasure,
Let's see.
entertainment?
Two wide staircases lead up to this area, which is the highest open-air deck on the ship. The aft end of the deck is defined by a carved wooden railing that looks out over the larger entertainment deck below. The forward end of the deck ends with a wall of cabins lined with arched glass windows.
Beautiful.
Like
More
log
people are
cabin?
also here playing on gaming tables and sipping on stuff.
Do we see?
Where's the D&D
Him.
table?
Do we see?
Ebrium?
Eberron,
Ebrian.
Oberon, Ebrium, eBay,
Eberron's D&D?
and Oberon is Fae.
Oh.
What do you guys do?
I lean on the balcony and sip my drink like I belong there.
Are there shield marshals up here?
Yes. Why don't I play some for you?
Oh, great.
Wait, are my dancing buddies up here?
Yeah, where's the crew?
Do you want to look for them? They're probably on the lower deck playing some games.
Okay, when I find them, I'm going to go talk to them.
Okay. Chester, you see that there's one door to the cabins down here, and it says private party, bar closed. In fact, actually, I think the shield marshals are right here next to the door.
Next to the door.
Chester's gonna grab a drink. He's gonna walk up to one of the shield marshals.
I have a mimosa for my lady.
How you doing there, sir?
The marshal's got a cookie in his mouth.
Chester smiles and nods.
Fuck.
I bet it's real nice having a cushy job on a ship like this.
Got its perks.
I bet. You get to drink on the job? Chester will hold out a drink.
No.
Oh, that's a shame. He'll take a sip from it.
Well, that's rude.
Well, you said no.
Yeah, but now you're drinking in front of me after offering something I can't have.
What, should I just throw it on the ground?
We could have a decency to not drink right in front of me. Say, well, I'm sorry. Have a good day. Walk away,
Well, you
and
know,
then drink.
Would you like to have a drink later?
I will arrest you.
I was just trying to be nice.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. Is this
Can I help you, sir?
Is this the high roller table in there?
Finishes his cookie.
How does one get invited to a private party? I bet you that's where the high rollers are. There we go.
Well, you could say there's some high rollers in there, but you ain't going to get in.
Well, why is not?
Oh, it is a need to know only, sir.
Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Are there windows?
Are you asking Tarek that or
I'm
the?
I'm asking Derek that.
There
Okay.
are windows, but most of the curtains are drawn.
You're gonna
Does he have Lois's tattoo?
Yeah, does he have the tattoo?
Oh yeah,
I assume,
both of them.
Okay.
I
do.
assume
Yeah.
all of them are corrupt here. This is it. This is the big
You're gonna
John.
single-handedly make us look suspicious.
I mean, I'm sure people
Go
talk a lot here.
stealth. Wait till it's nighttime. See if they're still there at like 2 in the morning.
Till it's nighttime. No, I'm just gonna go downstairs and go up those stairs.
Let's come up through the vents.
Just gonna go downstairs and go up those stairs.
It's a great description.
Now sit down and stand up, son.
Chester just shoots him. Chester just shoots himself.
You know what?
Well, this is awkward.
I've had enough. Oh, same. Man,
Sympathetic embarrassment.
anything to get rid of an awkward situation.
Chester's like, well, I'm sorry. I tried being nice. Oh, he'll walk away. I tried to offer him a drink. Just awkward. I'm sorry. He's muttering as he walks
Enjoy
away.
your trip on the Gearsmoke, sir.
You too.
Stay out of trouble, you hear?
Oh, I'll do my best.
Chester, you idiot.
Why?
You're going to get us noticed.
Nah, look, people are talking to him all the time. People are.
No one is
actively-
talking
No
to
one
him.
talks to this guy. No one.
Well,
What
does-
if one of us looks like we need help?
does this mean that we've searched every legal part of this ship?
Probably.
Oh, that means
So
time to get illegal.
that
over
means that Abrium,
here. Oh, he's not out in the open.
Father Abrium, and Loveless are in there, probably.
His many crystals.
Had many guns.
Your many guns had Father Ebrium.
Don't you dare get this song stuck in my head, you beasts. I'm going to start dancing around and spinning circles and moving my arms if you don't quit.
Right gun, left gun, jetpack, laser eyes.
Wow!
So you've basically explored this whole boat. You got a couple options now, really. I'm not sure if you've quantified them. You haven't gone downstairs. There was the other staircase you peeped through and saw. You haven't done any socializing on the boat at all.
Talk to people.
You've talked to shield marshals.
That's like a literal hell.
Yeah, okay. Which is funny because I thought we were going to take several episodes to get to the bridge house, but you just went and talked to people immediately, which never happens. So downstairs, the other stairs, you could socialize people and try to figure out if anything has happened on the boat. But I think that's the three things you've.
It may actually be time to start talking with people.
Yeah.
See if anyone has noticed anything. If they're all gamblers, these should be some sharp-eyed people.
And frankly, socializing might bring down some of our
Suspicion levels.
We ain't been noticed.
You've been noticed.
We ain't been noticed.
You could also, in terms of getting to places you shouldn't, you got the vents. You could also try and
Woo our way into a room.
I'm a dancer.
I am a
Jesus.
professional business cat.
you could also try talking to the crew or spying on the shield marshals.
I guess we could learn like shifts and stuff when they replace. If we do this, Chester takes the upper deck right here. He'll talk to people and keep an eye on the shield marshals. He'll start talking to, he'll like go to tables, gamble a little bit, talk to the people at the tables, make small talk, and that is what Chester will do.
Oh, I have an idea. What if we claim that something of ours was loaded into the lower deck of the ship whenever we left and we need it back? Like they loaded up the wrong bag or something and it has my inhaler.
Because you totally need an inhaler, you mechanical cat.
It has my socket wrench.
That could work. Do we want to do that now or
later?
Let's save that for later.
Okay.
Yep. So you want to go hang out with some gamblers?
Yeah, Chester will do the top deck.
The top
we're going
deck
to start talking to people.
Does actually look like more high rollers, and their bid to get in is a bit more expensive.
How much is it?
So if you go to the lower deck, most average tables, like these are all fancy people to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like a gold to buy in.
Oh, by the by, I should mention, because I didn't mention this, I just kind of assumed it. Chester did change out of his servant's uniform before we left.
Just
down
walking
there.
around like a next servant.
Weren't you dressed as a person? Why are you
Weren't
a
you
servant
dressed
now?
as a person?
You shut up.
You're all still in your disguises, though.
Yes.
Okay. The high roller tables can go, like, some of them are 20 gold, some of them are 50. They go up to 100.
Chester will go to a 20 gold table.
Okay.
I can take the lower deck.
Well. New to the game, you see.
Oh boy.
You play a bit of Gollum there, boy?
Got him?
Gollum.
Got him.
Golem. Gollum. It's actually, fun fact, there's rules for this game. It's like a variant of poker that came out in another adventure path that you can actually play if you want to.
That's awesome.
But I don't know how to play poker, so we're going to
I
do
don't
other
wanna.
stuff. I'm sure that would be great podcasting, too. Let's play poker while we talk with microphones and no one can see what we're doing.
And if we describe what we're doing, we lose at the game.
Yeah. I'm going to play this card, audience, but I have this in my hand. Oh, jeez.
Gollum, you say, I'm quite the connoisseur of mousetrap, but I think that'll translate to Gollum quite well.
Girl, quite the connoisseur of mousetrap.
Not helping your case there, buddy.
Mousetrap.
Listen, if they think he's bad at stuff, they'll let their guard down.
Mousetrap, well, that's a high stakes game right
So
there.
you roll your dice, you move your mice.
Nobody gets
Lives
hurt.
are on the line.
Somebody might get hurt.
You're right. Well, we're not that adventurous at this table. You might want to try the higher rolling tables for that.
Oh, I'll work my way up to it. You gotta take your money first.
Go up to the shield marshals. I'm here for mousetrap.
That's why you didn't get in.
Has the shades on. I'm here for the high game.
If you had asked for a
Mousetrap
mousetrap,
player.
you would have gotten in.
That was. I should use my Swiss cake roll on them. Too late now.
You know what you can have though, buddy? A Swiss cake roll.
God
That
damn
may
it.
have worked though. Dang it! I could have made that work. Okay. Anyway, so yeah,
You buy in 20 gold and a Swiss cake roll.
buy in 20 gold, and I'll save the Swiss cake roll for when I need a raise.
I raise you one Swiss cake roll.
All right. You start playing Gollum with these guys. Make me a. You can do a
Gaming
number of different checks.
Go. Tell me.
You can do, to play the game, actually, it's game lore or deception, or you could try to be a little underhanded, and do stuff like thievery to count cards and palm cards.
Chester's going to do games lore because his lore for games lore is higher than his thievery roll.
All right.
Wow.
Chester's
So-
a professional board game player.
Lower DC, higher roll. Let's do this.
Incredible.
That is going to be a 33.
33.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you win handily after a whole game. You can take 40 gold back.
Nice.
You made money, Jacob.
I made money.
Forget stealing the money. Let's just make up for all the money we've lost in gambling.
Is this just going to be what we do for the rest of the
Well,
session?
the question is, how long does it take to play?
I'm going to say that, I don't know, how long does a game of poker take to play?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I'm going to say 15 minutes.
Do I look like a poker ear?
it could
The
take
link-
like 5.
5?
It could. Unless people are being real sketchy.
Generally, a 6-seater sit-and-go game would last approximately an hour. Tournaments could last several hours.
I'm going to say 15 minutes. You win the hand, and the guy's like, wow. Looks like your mousetrap skills translate pretty well. You new on the Gearsmoke? It's your first voyage?
Oh, yeah. I ain't never been on a ship like this. Recently came into some money, doing some adventuring. Not like the adventurers, please. Am I right? I mean, like, exploring and, like, having some fun.
I like to steal ancient artifacts from small villages.
Yes, I'm British.
I send them to the Absalom Museum.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
This belongs in a museum.
But that's my grandmother's.
Yes.
Grandma belongs in a museum.
You've been on this boat for long?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite gambling houses, honestly.
Ooh.
Nice view, nice food,
And good security, too.
very good security, although they've been pretty active this time. Used to be the clockwork dudes, but they got an upgrade, and then now the shield marshals are just here. It makes me feel nice and safe. Although, I'm a bit of a smoker, you see. And I used to enjoy the cigar lounge, but there's some strange noises coming from down below. I think that's one of the cargo holds. Something stinks.
Yeah, I noticed that, too. It smelled pretty rotten for, such a high class. He's talking to fence
I'm
people.
going to kill you.
I almost
should've said
highfalutin. No, I almost did. So he said high class boat.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, these shield marshals, they bring a heck of a load with them. I saw them loading up all sorts of cargo, a bunch of big old crates.
Oh, really?
Some weird metal contraptions too.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah, don't understand none of it. You in for another game?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, 20 more gold to buy in.
I'll buy in too.
Wow.
Actually, hang on. What was the roll for it?
It was game lore or deception.
Okay.
To play legitimately.
I'll buy in then, yes.
We don't have to play mine out, but I'd happily play a lower deck table while they're going.
Well, you could also start talking to your dancing people.
Can I go find? I don't want to leave you guys alone, but I could go find
I mean,
them.
Chances are they're here.
This is also the least likely we're going to get into a fight.
True.
This is our chance to actually split up safely and schmooze.
Well, then I will go looking for my dancing crew, my musician friends.
But yeah, I'll buy in.
All right.
It was thievery, deception, and games lore, right?
Yep.
Deception it is.
Gonna play dirty.
All right, 20 gold each.
Already paid it.
37 games lore.
And I rolled a 13 for a 32 on deception.
Chester beats you. You get 60 gold.
Holy crap!
You don't get your money back because
That's
you
okay.
lost.
Don't worry, Shakir. I'll give it back.
It's quite all right.
You can keep your gold. I'm just going to add 20 to mine.
He's
And
such a nice guy.
one of the guys, the main guy you've been playing with, is like, all right, now I'm tapped out. You're a pretty good golem player.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
You're not bad yourself.
Psycheer is going to gently polish their paws on their vest. Thank you kindly. This is something that I'm a mere child in these matters. Thanks, guys. I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
Whenever you win the game, though, another one of the gamblers says, "Say, that's a mighty fine-looking, polished clockwork mechanical bits you got on there.
Thank you. They are designer.
They look it. You ever seen anyone with clockwork bits made of glass before?"
No, but that does sound intriguing. Do you happen to know a specialist craftsman who could do something like that? I'm always in the market. Shines their claws again for an upgrade.
Well, you might want to ask the owner of this fine boat, Ebrium. He's some sort of fancy pants Nexian feller. Got more money than I ever seen in my life. He had a whole bunch of clockwork automaton type things with him, and they didn't have the normal brass plating and everything. They had glass. You see straight through it. It's gorgeous.
Oh, I imagine it was like one of those old Game Boys.
Yeah, well, that's more plastic.
But still, it's the same concept. It's being able to see the intricacies of the machine inside.
Yeah, you might want to ask where he gets his stuff made and get you some other designer options for your accessories.
You seen the owner around here?
Every now and then. He, I think, is somewhere. I think he's in that private party thing over there. He keeps to himself. But, oh man, when I was getting the tour of this place, I got one of the fancy suites down a deck. They showed me if you're from Nex, they have really nice custom Nex suites with all sorts of Nex art and like design in it. It's very cool. Not
Oh,
my
so you're a
flavor.
Nex native?
No, I'm from Alkenstar personally, but I was getting a tour whenever I was booking this place.
I may have to go speak to Mr. Abraham, you said?
Ebrium.
Abraham.
Pretty nice
Yes.
feller.
Pretty nice feller. Fascinating.
Pretty busy, though. Doesn't come out and hang out with us as much.
That's a shame.
I'm sure that if somebody's willing to speak business with him, that he would be more amenable to the concept of
Also,
schmoozing.
seems more like a businessman, not a gambler.
And you said you expected him to be where? I'm so excited at the mere concept. I've got thousands of ideas running through my head. I simply must speak to him.
I don't know. He's either in his quarters or he's part of that private party thing over there, I think. But someone up and fancy and elite or whatever like him probably doesn't want to be bothered too much, so I'm sure you can talk to him when he comes around sometime.
Has he made a habit of coming out for dinner?
I haven't seen him recently, no, but a couple voyages ago, maybe a few weeks back, I think I saw him.
Weeks back. So he's just hiding right now.
Well, it makes sense to hide when you're on a secret mission to destroy the Alkenstar.
Yeah.
I might go try my luck with that fancy party.
You would have a better reason to go in.
What's that?
An inquiry about craftsmanship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got a Swiss cake roll. What's Eleanor do while this is happening?
I am going to specifically look for my musician troupe buddies.
You don't actually see them on the deck right now,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Shame.
There is a dance floor one deck down.
I want to go to the dance floor.
We can go there, since we're going to need to think about what we're going to do in terms of getting to Abraham.
I was thinking, because we just spent 30 minutes doing this.
Yep.
And so Eleanor, for 30 minutes, has something to do. This is probably what Eleanor would be doing in those
Well,
30
if it's
minutes.
one floor down, like in the deck that's open to the
Yeah.
water, I could go down there. I'm not
Yeah.
too far from my friends if I'm over there.
Like I said, this is the safest place for us right now, unless we do something stupid.
Yeah, that's my thoughts too. So, and I'm a fast. If they all do something stupid, I can get there faster than any of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna look downstairs for my dancing troupe. As entertainers, they can see and hear a lot, I bet.
How fast does the ship go?
I do not know.
Okay.
Reasonably fast. Not super fast, though.
Faster than 5.
Not a speedboat.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Faster than 3.
That cheesy grin is not very reassuring.
I want to do play aggression on you. I want to shove you in a locker.
Don't bully me, no.
Don't steal my homework.
No.
I work hard on that.
Now I'll have to say a dog ate it.
Meow.
A cat ripped it up.
Cat ate it and then re-vomited my homework. You want it back?
Math didn't agree with its tummy.
You know, one time for school, I actually did throw up on my homework, and my mom took a picture of the top corner, and you could just start to see that I had vomited on it, and send it to my teacher to let them know I really did do my homework.
Photographic
I got out of that
evidence.
assignment, y'all.
Barf. Where do you guys want to go?
What, does Eleanor see anything on
Yeah,
the bottom deck?
while they're doing that, I'm on the big deck looking for my dancing friends, and if I don't see them, maybe a table to join.
Yeah, you don't see anyone that you recognize for a bit. However, towards the end of this 30 minutes, you do actually see your dancing troupe come on deck.
I go up to them.
Yeah, they come up on deck and they start gathering round a little table towards the back.
Oh, I'm so going to make my way over there.
All right. And they say, the goblin guy's like, hey, I don't remember his fucking voice. Hey, Eleanor.
It wasn't Eleanor.
I'm
Lynette.
Lynette.
I never heard the name Eleanor before. You look like an
I've been told that before.
Hey, you want to play some fucking Gollum with us? We're going to play some cards. We don't
I'd
really
love
have much
to.
money, but we got chips, actual potato chips.
Doritos?
Oh, fuck yeah.
We'll gamble on those. And they start dealing you in, and you can play Gollum with them.
Can I bid in M&Ms?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, high roller with the M&Ms.
Chester would sweep with his Swiss cake rolls.
He would.
You'd be too high a roller for this group.
I would be.
I deal in.
Okay, you can make a game lore deception check
Or thievery.
or thievery to play
Or
dirty.
thievery.
Deception is higher for me. Well, actually, thievery is equal, but I'm a master in deception.
I'm the master of disguise.
Wait, to be just this guy.
Oh! Can we title this episode "We Win at Gambling"?
Yeah.
Because I mean that's a really boring title, but that's a 39.
You win several potato chips and your M&Ms back.
I get my M&Ms back. I bet you potato chips and M&Ms taste good together. I'll pop a few in my mouth.
How about high floating? Because we're on a boat.
High float.
I'm on a boat.
I'm
On a boat. Yeah. They're like, wow,
High
I know you're
rollers.
pretty good. So we were, in our cabin for a bit. We were just having a jam sesh. It took us a
haven't
while to get
seen
back
you.
out. Yeah, I know, but it is what it is. We had to work out our song, just vibing it out and feeling it. Yeah.
Oh, I understand. I made a couple of coins, easy money. Does that little alluring look? I'm sure you get it.
Oh, you're that kind of dancer?
I can do that too.
Whoa. Brother, whoa.
Easy money. Please, all these drunk gamblers. I've made a fortune.
That's incredible. Wow, you've been busy.
I mean, look at all my M&Ms.
That's fucking hilarious. I'm
Look at all my Scooby
girl. Do
snacks.
dance for M&Ms. Whoa.
I don't know. The goblin sounds like that. Like he'd get it.
You should maybe you should hit up one of them fancy Nexian people. I saw when I was coming up to get a drink for the first time. Rather, I overheard that there's this guy with a Medusa girlfriend
Fuck. We
Oh,
killed his
heavens.
girlfriend.
and a bunch of like glass servants or whatever. You must be pretty rich. And I'm pretty sure if they're kinky, you could like make a pretty coin between the two of them.
Noted.
No. We killed his fucking girlfriend.
Good.
He'll be emotionally torn, and it'll be easier to defeat him.
We're just
He
turning.
will never rise from the ashes of his shame and humiliation.
We're turning Ebrium into Handsome Jack. Kill his girlfriend, then kill him, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Medusa girlfriend.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky. I wonder how much head she gives.
He kills you.
I'm just turning this guy into Beavis and Butthead. Unfortunately, he was going from a hippie to Beavis and Butthead real fast.
Well, you cut me off before I was going to make it a joke. So, cool. And then have it recorded for posterity.
Chester, Psyche, what do you guys do after this? Your table looks like they're done for a little bit. They're heading down to
I
get
go.
food. Really?
Chester is awfully tempted to go to one of the 100 gold tables.
You're on a roll. It would make sense.
The question is, could I get more information from them? You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to go to one of the 100 gold tables.
All right, I'm going to say that's down here.
Well,
Actually.
Get back to the map.
I
Move.
figured we
Oh,
should
really?
get
Yeah.
a variety of information.
One of the-
High rollers, low
Yeah,
rollers.
one of the higher rolling table is down?
For right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got a shield marshal watching over
Oh,
it.
that's fair. That's fair. Chester will tip his hat to the shield marshal.
Nods.
Sir.
I'm a fan of the law enforcement.
No, I mean,
Not a big
he
fan
spoke
of the
to the
government.
guys.
Psyche, what are you doing?
Only nice to acknowledge him.
What am I doing?
Existing, vibing, puffing up.
One action, get all poofy.
Uh-oh.
Fluff. 3 per round.
Overtake the boat with ball.
That's how you disarm the bomb.
Yes.
right. All the people will still
For
die, but
explosion.
nothing else will happen.
Also, if my party's done gambling, I'm just going to have them tell me about the song.
Okay. Psyche,
You could see if there's anyone in the dining area to talk to.
Yeah.
It's not all the rolling tables.
Yeah.
Look
I'm gonna scope to see if I see anything that smacks of either Ebrium or Loveless.
You
Just
should
around.
look for more mechanical people like you so you can get more information on Ebrium. More modified beings.
more modified beings. More of the ascended.
Shh, remember, you're not a cultist here.
No, I'm a business cat.
where did you say you were going?
I'll start at the dining room, I guess.
All right. You start making your way down. Just Chester, while you're getting dealt in, you see a figure walks out
Of
the locked door where you don't see where them walking out, and they stand over the balcony, and they
jump.
ring a bell to get everyone's attention. And then another figure follows behind him. The first one is a human woman with like captain's hat. And she rings a bell, and then walking up beside her, you see like a dark-skinned human man with a staff, both standing over the balcony. And then you notice a couple shield marshals are in the middle of the entertainment deck. So you're on the mid deck, that big open one with a canopy. And they like move stuff off the dance floor and start working on the dance floor. And Captain Alfred gets everyone's attention.
Captain Alfred.
Yep, that's her name. She says, you see crowds of genteel gamblers and debutantes cluster around the edges of the upper deck's floor, looking up toward the stern at the captain on top of the deck. She says, "Greetings, everyone. I'm Captain Alfred. It's my pleasure to welcome you aboard the Gearsmoke. As some of you may know, we're able to sail on this luxurious vessel thanks to the support and oversight of the Gearsmoke's owner, Master Ebrium." And she gestures to the man next to her. Let me show you art for both of these people.
Oh,
Are we going to get to see Ebrium?
This is the captain,
looks very captain-y.
Yes.
and this is the man next to her, Ebrium.
Oh,
Is he half glass?
In this artwork, he is. In person, he is not. And he
Okay.
has this big,
dope
cheesy
staff.
grin.
Oh,
Says,
Big dope staff.
"Thank you, thank you, thank you."
No.
I love him.
goodness.
She gestures towards the handsome, dark-eyed human next to her, who nods slightly. Says, "Thank you, thank you." Our host has generously provided us with yet another gift today, which he's asked me to unveil now. Without any further ado, release the elephant. And you hear mechanical cranks groan
I
as
wonder
a
if one of the
steel
bombs is in there.
as a steel platform rises from the decks below, filling the open space in the dance floor. So like the square moved away, and this elevator basically comes up.
Fabulous.
Atop the platform is an enormous glass sculpture of an elephant, so lifelike some guests gasp. Inside the elephant's hollow torso is a dizzying array of gears, springs, and other clockwork parts that catch the light
the clockwork
in a
wonders.
scintillating display. As soon as the platform stops moving, as if on cue, the glass elephant moves with mechanical precision, lifting its trunk and releasing a brassy trumpeting sound.
That was very funny.
This impressive display sends the crowd into a flurry of applause. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was
Can you
hilarious.
put the elephant on the map, please?
Yep.
Oh, that might be big enough to hide a big bomb.
And we can see clockwork inside of it.
You want to see what it looks like?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, you sure do.
I do.
It's really cool looking on the map. It looks like a ghost on the map, not glass.
It does. It's a ghost elephant. Oh, Mima?
Me muffin.
Meme elephant.
1 second, guys.
Do 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 do.
Meme elephant.
Do do do.
An elephant.
Do 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 do.
All right, this is what the clockwork elephant looks like.
That was incredible.
Glass elephant, I should say.
Oh, there's no bomb in there.
That's
Actually,
beautiful.
as you guys look at this thing pose and dance, you all recognize the telltale signs of little cylinders of pyronite hooked together, and you see in it's a little keyhole, but it's inside the glass elephant. It's so cleverly hidden that if you didn't know what to look for, you wouldn't notice it. That's where we're going to pick up in our next episode.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
They really did hide one in plain sight.
Oh, I was right. I want a hero point.
You can take a hero point.
Yeah.
I love this elephant, y'all.
Well, too bad we're gonna have to break it.
I know.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen if you attack this elephant in plain sight. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. We are also on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon Podcast. If you'd like to support the show, check out our Ko-fi page. You can find us at ko-fi.com/thirdgallon. That's ko-fi/Third Gallon. Our theme music for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.